Does that work if I do document.body? And you can preview it. Now the other thing that you should know is that, see how you've made this your own. Of course, you put your last name here, but not only have you put your last name in here, but you have your own. Steel Solstice Olive is your own website. It's your own personal custom, so you can always go back here. And if you don't use this in a week or 2 weeks, it might disappear. But especially if you don't have a if you don't have a profile on here, if you haven't signed up. But this should and you always back it up. But this is your own personal, again, your own personal server, I guess you could call it, right? I would say it's your own personal server for a while. So now I'm going to say, okay, I want to preview it and see if I just leave document.body, will it work? Okay, preview, always preview in a new window, and this is named the same, and it doesn't work because it's screwed up. So let's fix it. Oh, glitch autosaves no matter what, so you don't need. So let's do this. So we initialized it. We, again, a 3GS scene needs a camera scene renderer. We're setting up the variables. This initialize and animate are just part of the whole process it takes. And let's just see if we fixed it. Open, always open in new window. See. Yeah, okay, we fixed it. Okay. Now, if you could look back here, I hope that, okay, I put console log.3. I forgot to do that earlier because I wanted to show you the massive library. And how do you see that when you go to console.log? You, again, go to developer tools, and you go like that. And you're able to see that where... this. Okay, right. That's how you see it. And look at all the different possibilities. Ambient light, when we deal with light, animation mixer, audio. There's a lot of, it's just a massively powerful library, again, with all sorts of options. So what I did was I just simply did console log.3, and that showed you the library. And you're going to be doing a lot with the Chrome Dev Tools, so just be used to that and console logging things, make sure things are working. So you basically, in basic scene, you keep doing what you keep reading down. You keep, okay, you need to create a scene. There's nothing in the scene. Okay, erase. Put it, I know it seems silly, but it does help you learn this. So I put this in text. I cut and pasted it. Okay. Now a scene has to happen. Number one, create the scene. How do I create the scene? You can try to remember it and not even look at the what you just did, but equals new 3 dot scene. There it is. Oop, I almost forgot the semicolon. So a scene is basically what it sets the scene. It's basically like the stage in a theater. You have to add lights to it. You have to put people, objects in it. So it's kind of very similar to HTML Canvas, where you have this place where you have to create it. So that you have to build upon. So that's what a scene is. You go console dot log scene, preview again, preview a new window, and then hit this again, go into view developer tools, and the scene is right here. And then check it out, all the different objects seen and all the different possibilities are here and we're going to do camera. All right, so you can do this again, but before I erase this, I want to show you what a camera kind of looks like an illustration of what it's trying to do. So here's the camera. So first we put in the field of view, and it's also called a vertical field of view, and it's just kind of like that's the first number. I think we put 70, and then we have to put a few other in the aspect ratio. Okay, so yeah, you want the aspect. So 70, we put 70 for the field of view. The vertical. Okay, for the aspect ratio, we always want to do width over height. That makes, yeah, otherwise it's going to look a little squished. So you have that ratio. So no matter how large the screen is, we have it covered because we have width over height. Width slash divided by height. So that's actually some math. It's window inner width divided by window inner height, and that's the aspect ratio. Near clipping view, so that I think it's confusing. This is the near clip plane, and this is the far. So in between here, right? This is the plane, but we did we initially, the up and down and all the space right here is called camera Fresnel vertical field of view. So that means up and down. So how far up, how far down it goes. And then the near plane is the full plane, how close. Far plane is how far away. So that's what this is. So again, now that you kind of know what the camera is, we put the most common perspective camera. So again, I copy and pasted it. I'm not even worrying about going back and forth with visual code right now. So I will, let's see if I can remember how it does. Okay, so I have to go camera equals, it's always new 3. So I know that. So equals new, and I think there's a space. I'm trying not to look over. And we want the perspective camera. I do have to look, yeah, okay, look, perspective camera. So I have that up there. And then it's camera. You always want to do the camel thing of you do the capital and perspective camera. Okay. So we got that, and what is next? I think next is, oh yeah, next actually are the numbers. So then I go, what is the, we said 70. Oh God, how did that happen? 70, and then it's a comma, and then we did the aspect ratio, which again is window, the inner width of the window divided by the inner, do I need a space? Yeah. Inner height. Okay, that looks good. Comma. And then we got the near clipping plane, which is different from the vertical field of view. It just is. So we want a small number for the, and then we want a larger number for how far. So you keep going down. We've done the camera, and you keep, ooh, hold on. Window. Oh my God. Window. Okay. And you keep practicing. You keep cutting this out, and then you read what we're doing next. We're doing the renderer down here, and then you say, oh, light is, everything is optional, but it's nice to have light. Okay. Oh, it's nice to have this interesting object like a polyhedron. You can go into documentations, geometries, and find other. So maybe this will be a future hard. You can delve into other possible shapes. But there's all sorts of geometries. Yeah, here you go. Capsule circle geometry, cone geometry. Maybe you want this, you know. You want this, and here's the code for that, and you can bring that in, right? Code example, and you can bring that into, and that'll be a future project, but you bring that into here, you know. But for now, we're doing this echo geometry and this, but you know, you can always cut and paste by getting again into 3.js docs and check out the geometry. So mesh, which is material, you have different colors. You can play around with transparency, and this color right here, you can change the color of it. So it's laid out this way. So again, what you do is cut, put it on the text, the text file, and then come back and rewrite it. And you'll read all the documentations and ask any questions. It would take this tutorial would take an extra hour if I did that for each line. But yeah, that's how you will know this in setting up the basic AR scene. And we have yet to launch it on the phone yet, and that'll be a little bit later.